All right, let's talk about the 5 best things about buying new construction in the Tampa, Florida area. Here we go. I'm Sam, and thanks for coming by the Living in Tampa channel, where every single week we make videos about what it's like to live and move to Tampa. And this week we're gonna come out with a lot of new construction videos because it's something we've been growing in and learning the process of a little better and really engaging with your stories about the process. So we're gonna tell some of those stories. As always, if you do want to buy or sell a home here in the Tampa area, we would love to help you out. Our phone number and email are right there on the screen and in the description down below. To start off, there's a lot of reasons why you may want to live in a new construction home. Maybe you're moving from the Northeast, you're wanting to downsize and retire, and new construction just feels like the right fit for you. Or maybe you're a young family and you want to be around more young families, and it seems like that's where they are. Or maybe you've heard that the new construction process isn't quite as competitive as pre-existing homes, and that's why you want to go that route. Or maybe you're looking to buy a house that you're going to live in for 20 or 30 years, and you're thinking very long term, so having something new to start feels like the right thing. Or maybe you've just lived in older houses your entire life and you want that new feeling. That is a very unique feeling in these new construction homes. And that will start us with our first best thing about new construction is it's new. Like, everything in the house is new. Of course, it's still a home. It's not like you're buying an iPhone. It's not like nothing's ever been touched on it. I guess iPhones have been touched in factories, but the home feels very, very new. Nobody has used the toilets, hopefully. Nobody's used the showers. Nobody has touched the doors and all those spots where they get grimy eventually. And our second thing kind of relates to how new it is. Because it is so new, it's likely going to be very low maintenance. The roof is new, the hot water heater, the appliances, and all those kind of things are very new. And you're right in assuming that a house that is this new is going to be less maintenance than an older house. The house I live in was built in 1962, and there's all kinds of little quirks. Yeah, a lot of the stuff has been updated, but even like the copper that's sticking out of the wall for one of the water spigots outside, it's like starting to bend. And now I need to bring a plumber out to fix that, and those kind of things can be a headache, and you're not gonna have those kind of issues in a new home. The next thing you may love about a new construction home is the ability to customize the home as it's being built. So one person that reached out to us, they went through this one builder and they were able to customize every little thing, the paint colors, the tile, the flooring, and really make this house something that they love right off the bat. Sometimes you're gonna go into a house and maybe you're buying an updated house like I did, and the little details just aren't the way that you wish they would be. Like in my house, the flooring is a little bit more gray than we would like. And my wife always talks about, well, whenever you change the flooring, it will be more comfortable here. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that just yet. In a new construction house, depending on the builder, you have influence over a lot of those finishes. And not just like the paint color or the doorknobs, but you can choose a lot of different things depending on the builder again. I was visiting a new development in Ruskin, Florida, which is just south of Apollo Beach, the South Shore Yacht Club. This is WCI, which is Lennar is actually the builder, but it's like the high end of Lennar. And a lot of their upgrades are just packaged in with the prices already because they want all of these houses to have those nicer upgrades. So by default, you get some of the things that you would likely have to pay as an upgrade for with other builders. And that's just gonna differ from builder to builder, community to community, and that's part of sorting out all of these places and choosing the right place for you. Okay, number 4 on our list today is the buyer financing incentives. So these builders often have their own mortgage companies and they want you to go through that process because it's a little bit easier for their whole team if you use their lender. And everybody makes money in their system if you do it that way. And one of the ways they convince you to use their lender is by offering incentives. So they'll often offer to cover some of your closing costs. For instance, a deal that I just put under contract in Epperson, they were offering to cover up to $14,000 of the buyer's closing costs. That's a lot, and that makes a big difference in how much cash you have to bring at the closing. this is a lever that the builders use when the market goes down, when the market goes up. Whenever it's really competitive, they're not gonna offer as much of these incentives. Whenever it's less competitive, they can use this incentive to bring a little bit more business in. Okay, and number 5 on our list of the best things about new construction in the Tampa, Florida area is the lifestyle. The amenities, the clubs, the pools, all those kind of things. And again, that differs from community to community as well. So these big communities, Epperson and Murata up north, they have these big crystal lagoons. It's a big freshwater pool that's like 15 acres big and has all kinds of things to do there. It even has like a little beach and those kind of things. You do have to pay extra to go there. It's not just packaged in with your house. Some of these communities have a very resort feel as well. Yesterday I was at Mira Bay, which is down kind of in between Ruskin and Apollo Beach. And this community has a major resort feel, big gated security entrance. They have a big lake in the middle that actually goes into some canals and goes out to the Gulf. And it feels like a resort. And just like Mira Bay has that water access, some of these have water access for even bigger boats, like that South Shore Yacht Club that WCI is building. That's very focused on people with boats. And so you can kind of decide what is the most important to you. And each of the houses at that community have their own dock, have water access. There's even a private beach in that community. It's a very, very interesting place. So this was just a list of the 5 best things about new construction in the Tampa, Florida area. And again, those things were, it's brand new, and that may be very important to you. And because it's brand new, it's going to be a lot less maintenance than other properties. You're also getting the chance to customize some of the features so that you can have the house you want right off the bat. Next, there are buyer financing incentives with a lot of these builders so that you can come with a little bit less cash out of pocket for the transaction. And then with a lot of these places, you get some unique amenities and resort style living. If any of these things are important to you, we would love to hear from you. Our phone number and email are right there on the screen and in the description down below. Thanks for coming by.